Song Battle. I saw your video for the first time today on the world hunger and obesity, and I admire you for your compassion and the fact that you are thinking about your brothers and sisters around the world, which is very commendable. But this is the problems I have with your video, and I watched it earlier today, so if I missed some key points you made, forgive me. Well, you talk about, giving up food in the wealthier countries to feed the poorer countries, but the problem isn't a food supply problem. There is enough food to feed the world. There's enough food to feed the world. The problem is governments and tribal rivalries, and just basically people who are not like you and I. They're not compassionate for their brother or sister. If we look at Myanmar, formerly Burma, there was plenty of people willing to help, willing to bring in supplies, and the government held them at bay, where they weren't able to get the supplies to the people that needed them. Therefore, we don't know what the number is going to be of lives lost, but they gave it plenty enough time for disease to start for people to start catching diseases from the contaminated water and what have you from the hurricane or the cyclone that hit Myanmar. So it's not a supply. It's not that the rich nations are just stuffing their faces with food and let everybody else starve. It doesn't. It's not that at all. Which brings me to my next point. I see you're 22 years old, probably in college, I imagine. Still very young. I mean, you're an adult, but you're still a little naive. And I'm not saying that to belittle you. I mean, I was there myself. There are plenty of people in the developed world that are eating too much or having an obesity problem. And it really is just a combination. It's not just, this person's lazy and just stuffs his face with Twinkies and Ho-Hos and with a remote lost somewhere in one of their massive fat rolls. It's not quite that simple, but we tend to simplify it. Some people obviously their bodies handle processed food differently from others. Some people are more susceptible to gaining weight quicker than other people, or just don't burn it off as easily as other people. Now, in times in the past, that would be a benefit. The people who burn the food off really fast will be at a disadvantage because their metabolism's so fast they need more food. If they can't find food, they're at a disadvantage. If there's a loss of food, the people who are easily gain the weight would be in a better situation. But that being said, there are many reasons why people gain weight. Sometimes their job, simply they're sitting at a desk all day and they don't go and work out at 4 o'clock, or they have a family, or they're just busy and they don't get enough exercise. Some of it is genetic, and some of it is just our lifestyle. Obviously, our lifestyle, we don't walk as much as we used to. We don't exercise as much as we used to with all this technology and what have you. But like I said, I just wanted to throw a video out there and say that I do admire that at least you're thinking about it, and we all should be thinking about it. But it's not just a cut black and white thing. It's not just the West is stuffing their face with burgers while other people starve. No, there are plenty of organizations out there that have plenty of food to spread around the world, but there is a lot of politics that comes into play in a lot of these countries. and that's the reason. I mean, just North Korea, it's a perfect example. Those people are always starving, it seems like, and it has to do with their dictator. So, all right. Well, I just wanted to say hi and keep up good videos, and hope to see you later.